Welcome back to Whitey's Whispers, episode 15. This week sees the Waffle support NAIDOC week, and with that in mind, I'm going to grab the so-called brothers of the group, and as they call themselves, and the boys that represent the club as Aboriginals. We've had a famous past of Aboriginal players such as the Riolis, the Michaels, the Matiras and the Eagles, just to name a few. And this week we'll catch up with all the boys that are Aboriginals at the club. Well, we've got Cade Matera. Welcome to the Whispers, Kaiden.
Cheers, Whitey. Thanks for having me.
No worries, mate. Mate, who are some of the Aboriginal players that you've looked up to growing up throughout the AFL?
Yeah, look, over my time, I guess, being born in '94, saw the era, I guess, where McLeod was probably one of my favourite players on the wing, and then growing sort of up, and then into, today, I guess, probably Franklin. Yep. Yeah, so probably two of my favourite Indigenous players, obviously past and present.
Two of the best as well, mate. And can you give me one Aboriginal player that you think that you play like in the AFL?
Yeah, the boys are sort of stitching me up here, and they said that I got to choose Franklin. I don't really know why.
Bustling forward?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because I'm overweight, so they reckon maybe Franklin because he's pretty big, throws his weight around.
Got his barrel chested.
Yeah.
And what will it mean this week to wear the NAIDOC jumper, mate? Yeah,
look, I guess NAIDOC's just, remembrance of Indigenous people. And I played my first league game. It was a NAIDOC round as well, so that was pretty special. And getting presented my jumper on, NAIDOC round, just meant so much. And I guess a lot of people don't classify me as Aboriginal in that because I'm a bit whiter, so it means true. But it means a lot, I guess, to, sort of know and represent the brothers wearing this jumper.
And mate, touching on that, there's a lot of boys at the club that kind of pretend or think that they might be Aboriginal. Who do you think's probably the most likely to try and be a white Aboriginal for say?
Definitely Ashton. So yeah, classify himself as a Quartermain. So Ashton Quartermain, this one's for you. I guess probably Ashton.
Mate, and can you give me one secret talent that some of the boys have got here?
Oh, I know Traye's a pretty good dancer. He's always at the club functions, you always find him up at the DJ booth requesting teach me how to Dougie. And he's getting boys around the circle and he does his Dougie for the boys. So that's probably Traye's secret talent.
Yeah, good, mate. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Cheers, Whitey. Thanks for having me.
Good, mate. And next of all, Jacob Martinez. Welcome to Whitey's Whispers, mate.
Thanks for having me.
No worries, mate. Mate, some of the Aboriginal players that you looked up to growing up?
Troy Cook and Andrew McLeod.
Yeah, mate, and you play very much like them, mate.
I try to.
Yeah, definitely. One Aboriginal player that you think you play most like in the AFL? I suppose Troy's probably retired, but you do play very much like him.
Yeah, anyone would have to say him.
Yeah, good. Yeah. And what will it mean to wear the NAIDOC jumper this week, mate?
Oh, just means a lot. Get to play for our people. Yeah, stand out.
Good, mate. And I touched on before, a lot of boys at the club kind of think they might be Aboriginal, but they're probably not. Who's one of the white boys that probably think they are?
It's definitely Ashton, but Googers is up there as well.
Yeah, Googsy's always trying about, mate. And, mate, can you give me one secret talent that one of the boys might have that we don't know about?
No, I don't have one, but I got my own. I can juggle 8 tennis balls.
Oh, there you go, mate. Probably very, very good, mate. Thanks for coming on, mate, and enjoy this weekend.
Thank you.
Good work. First of all, Kaiden Matera, welcome to the Whispers, mate.
Nice to be here, Whitey.
Good, mate. Mate, the Aboriginal players that you looked up to growing up, mate?
Probably, I watched a lot of footage of my Uncle Pete, so I was definitely Uncle Peter, probably my best one.
Yeah, cool, mate. And one Aboriginal player that you play most like in the AFL and you can't tell your brother?
Oh, I'll definitely go probably Brad Hill, because he's an outside player and I like the way he runs and gets on the outside.
Very, very similar, mate. And what will it mean to wear the NAIDOC jumper this week for you?
Yeah, it's obviously good to wear it for our people, so definitely one of those.
Very good, mate. And then just touching on the funny one, who's one of the boys that probably plays it up the most and probably thinks they might be an Aboriginal when they're not?
I reckon maybe Tim Stewart. Yeah, he definitely thinks he's got a bit Aboriginal in him, so I don't think he does that.
The Tanning boy, yeah, good. And one secret talent that one of the boys might have?
Tickets. My cousin, he doesn't drink, but you would think he drinks heaps. So.
He does, mate. Okay. No, mate, he gets on the curly wells, doesn't he?
Yeah, curly wells.
Mate, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for that, Whitey. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. And next time we've got the most excited one of the lot, and the one that's been bugging me all year to get on the show. Traye Bennell, welcome.
Cheers, Whitey.
Mate, one of the Aboriginal players that you look up to growing up, mate?
Probably Davey.
Yep. Outside, mate?
Yeah, outside player. Liked his run when he used to play. So.
Yeah, good, mate, good. And one Aboriginal player that you think you play like the most in the AFL?
Michael Walters, like he's forward pressure and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
very good, mate. And what will it mean to wear the NAIDOC jumper this week?
Yeah, it'd be good. Like, wear the jumper for our people and stuff. So.
And wear it with pride, mate?
Yep.
Very good. And there are a lot of boys at the club that think they might be, that play it up and think they might be black, and they play it up to you a lot. Who's one that, or two or three that might do that, mate?
Oh, probably Ashton Hands, Kyle Hands, and Googs. Yeah.
Googs, yeah.
So, yeah.
They're the boys. Mate, and can you give me one secret talent that the boys might have?
Oh, Timmy, I've been out with him. He likes to dance, so Timmy, yeah, pretty good dancer.
There's a couple between you. Mate, thanks for coming on.
Cheers.
Next of all, Tim Kelly, welcome to the Whispers, mate.
Welcome. Oh, cheers for having me, mate.
Welcome to my own show. Mate, one of the Aboriginal boys that you looked up to when you were growing up, mate?
Definitely the Matteras.
Yep.
Playing for West Coast. Andrew McLeod.
Yep.
Yeah, those type of got goodsies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good, mate. And one Aboriginal player that you play most like in the AFL, mate, in and under, no doubt?
Not too sure. I don't really play like many of them, but I sort of like the way Sean Burgon goes about it.
Definitely, mate.
Good player. Play forward, back, mid. Yeah.
Extractor.
Yeah.
That's it. Mate, what will it mean to wear the jumper this week?
Yeah, certainly makes you want to play good. You want to play well every week, but being Indigenous round, just gives you a bit more fire in the belly. So
yeah, good, mate. You'll be looking forward to it. And mate, one of the boys that probably pretends to be an Aboriginal, mate. Who would that be?
That's an easy one. Ashton Hams, or Ashton Quartermain. He's
definitely the one.
Yeah, he's definitely the one.
Probably why we've got the two boys up here this week. And mate, can you give us one of the boys? What are one of the secret talents the boys have got?
I'll probably have to go with Traye Bennell. I mean, everyone knows he's a good dancer, but he's always bragging about how good of an actor he is.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, so
get him on the screen.
Yeah, he's doing a bit of that at the moment. So
yeah, good, mate. Well, we'll have to get him on in a couple of times. He didn't really act up for the camera tonight, but we'll have to get him on in a few more weeks and see what he's got.
Oh, he's just a bit shy tonight, mate.
Good, mate. Thanks for coming on, Timmy.
No worries.
And next of all, Marlon Pickett. Welcome, Marlon.
Thanks.
Mate, one of the Aboriginal boys that you looked up to when you were growing up, mate?
Probably Byron Pickett.
Byron Pickett. Play tough like him, mate. One Aboriginal that you probably play most like in the AFL at the moment?
Probably Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson, good mate, setting up from half back. And mate, what will it mean to you to wear the NAIDOC jumper this week?
Privilege, represent the Indigenous. Never played one, so looking forward for.
Yeah, good mate. And mate, one of the white boys. Who plays it up the most, you reckon?
Probably Ashton. Quartermains.
Yeah, one of the common occurrences there, mate. And can you give me one of the boys? What are one of the boys' secret talents?
Probably Dominic.
Yeah, what's he got?
Magic Mike.
Magic
Show his body off. Dance.
Very good, mate. Very good. Mate, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Last but not least, Dominic Warrell. Welcome, Dominic.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No worries, mate. Mate, the Aboriginal boys that you looked up to when you were growing up?
Would be Davey Rupunda.
Davey Rupunda, mate. Yep. Can you give me one Aboriginal player that you think you play like the most, mate, at the moment?
At the moment, I'm playing forward. I wouldn't have a clue really, but probably Sun.
Yeah, good.
Michael Walters.
Very good, mate.
Just the pressure.
Yeah, pressure, mate. And one of the white boys. Who's the bloke that plays it up the most?
Ash.
Ash, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Ash Quartermain, mate. And can you give me one of the boys? What's one of the boys' secret talents? From Magic Mike here.
I don't really have one. Marlon likes to flip around like a circus clown. I think he does a lot of backflips.
Very good, mate.
He's very acrobatic.
Very good, mate. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Cheers for having me.
No worries. And that's a wrap for the week. The boys are short on words and probably a bit shy, but they're the boys that have continuing on the tradition of the South Fremantle. It's a proud waffle club that's had that's steeped in a lot of history from Aboriginal culture. So, for all those people out there this week, get out to Claremont, watch the boys. Hopefully, get over the Tigers. And if you can't get to the game, tune into Channel 7 and watch the boys. Hopefully, get a win and go the Bulldogs.